This is Ian from In 30 Minutes Guides. I'm going to show you why Google Gemini is a great alternative to search engines, at least for now. Let's get started with a few easy examples. This is Google Gemini 3.0. So when you come to Gemini, you'll see a window like this. It'll say enter a prompt, which basically means ask a question. The other thing that you can do is you can choose the model you want to use. So it's Gemini 3, which is the current model as of early 2026. In fast, this will give a quick answer. And I found for searching for similar questions, for easy questions, this is good like 95% of the time. If you have a complex question, you would choose thinking, but it would take you a long time to get the result. You can see on the left side here, I actually have a whole bunch of questions that I've been asking. In the past, I would just use Google or maybe Bing or another search engine to find these particular answers. Like for instance, stamp weight limits, US versus UK. So what is the maximum weight of a letter with a single first class stamp? This is like a basic thing I would usually ask Google, but I just asked Gemini. The reason why I do it in Gemini now is, first of all, I don't see advertisements. And second of all, the answers are usually better. They're a little bit longer, and there's multiple links I can use to check the answer. So that's really good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a new chat, and I'm going to show an example of a type of search that I used to do in Google, but now I just do in Gemini. And I'm going to explain why I do it in Gemini now. So I want to take the train from Boston to New York next Tuesday morning. What are my options? So let's see what it says. This is the fast model, Google Gemini 3.0. So it basically says very clearly, I have two options, the Acela, and then I have the Northeast Regional. It gives the times that I can get on this particular train. And I'm assuming this is leaving from South Station, but I could ask for clarity on that particular thing. And then it talks also about the cost. And I can actually drill down into the question, like how much does the Acela cost? Like how much does Acela cost at 7:15 a.m. one way? And so let's see what it says. So it gives me the cost. It breaks down the cost right there. The other thing that it does for most of the answers, although I don't see it right here, is it usually gives links that show you exactly where this information comes from. So I'm not seeing it right now. I'm wondering about that. So maybe what I need to do is say, what is the source for the information? You can ask that. So it's actually, it shows that it's aggregating it from multiple sources. So in this particular case, I can quickly check this actually by going to the Amtrak website and seeing what the price is when I enter the information. But at least I have this guideline, $117. And then I can keep on asking questions if I need to. So I really like Google Gemini now for questions like this because it gives me a quick answer. There's no advertising or junk clogging up the results. But I'm actually a little bit worried that Google Gemini won't last like this. Like this easy way to ask questions, getting good answers, and not having to deal with sponsored content or SEO-driven garbage. These are like blog posts that people create just to show up at the top of Google results. I don't see that now in Google Gemini, but I'm worried that Google is actually going to change that policy and either start showing ads or start introducing more junk into the results. And that would be a negative thing. So right now, as of early 2026, Google Gemini is great as a search alternative. I'm not quite confident it will stay that way, but time will tell. If this video helped, please take a moment to like it or subscribe. I have links to more resources in the description and bio. Thank you so much for watching.